We record? All right.
Mhm. Peace, world, peace, world. It is your girl, the real Toni Hickman, and I'm here with Ryan Rich. We are back for our second video, and we have some touchy subjects today. We were debating on even talking about this subject because we don't want y'all to start blushing and stuff when we go to talking about everything. But
Right.
this video is gonna just kick off like some intimacy discussion with people with disabilities. So, chime in, sir.
Well, you and I have had a leading up to all the ideas and everything that we talked about. We talked about a big thing that most people with disabilities do face but don't talk about a lot. It is intimacy and sex. And one of the things that I think you and I deal with and have dealt with, I guess, over time is people being uncomfortable about getting into sexual relations with us because of physical ailment or disability or whatever the case may be. So we are here to, I hope I'm choosing my words right, but we are here to kind of like break that stigma. Uh,
Yeah, and in some cases, I don't know, for me, it has been vice versa, except for one individual I'm dealing with. Um, this might be TMI, right? But okay, so for me, um, I have been kind of fearful about getting into relationships because when I would when somebody would fondle me or whatever, it was like I would go into anxiety. And then when I went into anxiety, it was like I would get a headache or get pounded in my head. So then I would freak thinking I'm about to have a brain aneurysm. And it was like, okay, we just not gonna do this.
we gotta stop.
So person has to really like I have to know them, trust them, and
Mhm.
be in their energy for a minute before I can even go there. So,
Right. Well, see, it's a little different. It's a little different for guys. Well, I know for me, I haven't had issues like that. Like, I've always had to prove um, to a female or to a young lady that uh, I can have sex. And I'm like, okay, well, I walk, I do everything else that everybody does. So why don't you think I can have sex? Um, it was just, it's kind of, I guess you could say 50-50. You know, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Some
mm,
people, they're fine with it, and then others are, uh, like, nah, that's okay. Or I've even ran into women who had just been in it for the sex, and when I approached them about a serious relationship, it's like, no, I don't see you in that light. So I'm okay to have sex with, but I'm not okay to get in a relationship.
not relationship type, right, right.
Right. I'm like, okay, well, we laying up here, we doing the do, we having pillow talk and all this, but you see the positive side to me being in your life where you can talk to me, you can tell me anything, whatever's going on in your head, but I'm not good enough to be in a relationship with because I'm disabled. You know what I'm saying? So that has kind of made me like uh, pull back, and I'm like you in a sense, like I really, really have to know that person to really go there with them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then I mean, like, I even went through a phase in college where when I was younger, like 18, 19, 20, 21 years old, like I was trying to get um, everything that I could. I'm not trying to go. You know what I'm saying? But
Well,
like,
you know what? Honestly, that is man's nature. That's why I
really,
think for women, we don't really have that issue, even if we are disabled, because man's nature, y'all think about, this is something I learned in college. Like, y'all think about sex every 17 seconds, and then America doesn't help it because they're feeding commercials and, all of these things stimulating that idea. So, what I have a saying, I say it in too. It's like, a woman could get sex before she could get somebody to feed her. Like, that's nothing. It's nothing to have sex, but true intimacy is the challenge.
Mm-hmm. It was more like 10 seconds for me in college, every 10 seconds. I'm just throwing it out there.
Wait, say that again.
I said it was like every 10 seconds for me when I was in college. I would think about sex. I'm just throwing it out there. I was hard. But yeah, man. So it's kind of been like give or take. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had good experiences, when it came to sex, and I've also had bad experiences. And I think it's the fear of people not knowing what to expect, and then when it's like, we finally get down to have sex or have relations or whatever, they're like, wow, I didn't even expect that. Like, okay, well, what did you expect? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah, it's a 50-50 thing. And like I said, a lot of it depends on a person. That's why when I do...
It depends on the person. And it's for me, this is my opinion. I think it also depends on your, I guess, confidence in the situation. Well, our confidence, because sometimes we doubt ourselves. And, people pick that up.
Right.
The relationships chase or somebody being chased. Like, no matter what the situation is. I have seen people, they're saying on YouTube, I know you done seen it too. I forgot, it's Kevin. Dude has no limbs, like,
right.
He got a whole family. So it's beyond, like, I think it's all like your confidence in yourself. You know what I mean?
I always tell people the story.
Decide to project.
I always tell people the story of, I went through this phase where I had the proverbial look in the mirror. Literally, I had to be about maybe 18, 19. And I was just looking in the mirror, talking to myself, and I was like, you know what, Ryan, believe it or not, despite your minor limp that you have or minor case of cerebral palsy that you have, like, you really got everything going for yourself.
Yeah, and you're very handsome. Like, you're a very handsome guy. Go ahead and blush. Okay. All right.
No, what I'm saying though, like, I went through that, and I had to have that look, and I was like, you know what, I'm okay. And then once I started doing that and believing in myself, and once I started like surrounding myself with good people, especially my boys, like, the guys who I went to college with, high school with, the ones that I'm still friends with to this day, they boosted me, you know what I'm saying, and they looked out for me, and once I got over that, boom, it was everything was all good.
Right. I'm
so,
sure.
Wait, say that again?
Huh?
Say that again?
I said, I'm sure.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, I'm horrible now though. Like, horrible.
Man, my phone is going to change. Hold up.
All right.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, man, you just being disabled in whether it's in the sex thing or the dating thing, it's all about how you approach it, and it's all about how you just go about doing, putting yourself out there. If people sense lack of confidence, well, then they're not going to talk.
With all of us.
Right.
Right.
Whether you're disabled or not. So, yeah. All right.
Okay. I want to change the subject. I want to change it because, we did this outline, right? Well, you did an outline, and I was like, what? Okay, so okay, me and Ron was talking about these couples on YouTube where we discovered where they actually get help. They may have like severe cerebral palsy or whatever, and they need help with being intimate, having sex, doing the thing, right? And so that conversation led to Ron actually listing something about talking about fetishes. So, Ron,
Yes, ma'am.
the people want to know, like, what is your fetish?
The people or you?
Huh?
The people or you? Which one?
Both. The people and I just said it. So now, both.
We're gonna save that for another date. We'll save that when we go on air. I'm gonna just, you know what? I'm not even gonna get into the fetish tip. We're gonna leave that alone. I like. Why are you making that face?
Wow, y'all seen how he just right by the station, like he was all.
All right, wait. All right, wait.
Video, but I'm gonna leave it on.
All right, so
we're gonna save it for our podcast, y'all. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you one of my fetishes that I had. I'm gonna just put it out there. A woman gotta have pretty feet. She gotta have pretty feet. If you don't have pretty feet, you got some problems.
So pretty feet.
Pretty feet. You gotta have pretty feet. Like your feet gotta be on point. There have been situations where I look at a woman's feet at certain times and I'll get completely turned off. And I don't know
say that again. It's hard for me to hear you. What?
I would get completely turned off if a woman's feet were like not together. And another thing, like you gotta have sexy underwear. No granny.
Wait, you gotta have what?
Sexy underwear, no granny panties up in this thing.
Oh my God.
Yeah. No big drawers. I don't know if that's a fetish or not, but we gonna just leave that right there.
That's more of a want. I think the fetish is like, we were both talking about how we know people who do like dominatrix and all of that stuff. I think when people crave that, that's more of like the fetish thing, or crave like even energies like that, like choking or
I would say that that's more of a fetish thing. I've never indulged in any kind of.
Which one?
Choking.
Which out of like choking or the dominatrix?
You put me on the spot, man.
No, I mean, yeah, I am.
She did that because she knew I was gonna choke.
Say that again.
I said you did that because you knew I was gonna choke.
No, I didn't. No,
right,
I just did it to blow it out.
I'm gonna just say, I've dabbled. I've dabbled in some things, and that's where we're gonna leave it.
Okay, and we're gonna cover more on the show because we're not leaving this conversation alone. We're gonna definitely go back to it, but we're gonna go into it next week on our podcast, which is Monday,
Right.
August 5th, sir. August 5th.
Right.
We will have our first show. So we're going to have everything up and letting y'all know where you can tune in, all of that very, very soon. But Monday, August 5th.
We got Ebony coming. Ebony gonna be on the opening segment too. We still gotta do our spotlight for Ebony.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout for that, y'all. There's just a lot of stuff coming up, and we're gonna make it happen. And
right.
I'm gonna see if Toni will stop putting me on the spot with all these damn questions.
I did it to you before you did it to me.
I see that. You just came full throttle, like, wait, Ryan, I want to know about this and what you like.
No, honestly, I was just flowing with conversation. I'm not tripping,
So. But if you really knew that side of me, then you'd be like, whoa, all right, but never mind.
Now we'll keep it to the minimum of letting the information out, but yeah.
Right. All right, man.
All of y'all that watched this video when we posted on YouTube and on Facebook, like if you could comment and just answer the question, like For real, like, what's your fetish? You know, are you open enough to like speak about it? Are you open with your sexuality? Like, all of that. Because just because we have a disability, it doesn't mean that we are not sexual. Like, we're sexual beings. That's how we were created. That's how the trees, I mean, food, everything is created from a seed. Like, we are just a seed that recreates. You know what I mean? So,
Exactly.
sexual energy is a part of our nature and something we shouldn't be ashamed about. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
Right. And I think that's another problem with people is that they're afraid to like express themselves
Mm-hmm.
and just speak their truth. And one thing that I had to learn like through talking about my disability or starting to talk about my disability was like you have to live your truth. So with that being said, whatever you like or whatever you're into, don't be ashamed of that. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Right.
just live your truth to your full possibility.
Wait, say that again.
I said live your truth to the fullest.
Right.
And don't worry about what people think. Um, yeah.
People
So,
gonna think anyway.
hmm so I have no more to say about that topic because it's making me nervous.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah, it's
Didn't mean
making
to.
me real
Well,
nervous.
August 5th, y'all, we are gonna
Hmm
have our first podcast. Our first guest is Ebony. What's her last name? Ebony.
Ebony Jones.
Ebony Jones, I wanted to say that. But Ebony Jones, she is amazing. Like, she has written books. She has her own organization. She done did fashion shows. And guess what? She is a queen with cerebral palsy. So we're going to be interviewing her. And um, also, we have a couple of other discussions coming up. We are still looking for music. We're still looking for other guests and all of that. So when you share, like and share this video, right? You can
Right.
also inbox us. Let us know, look, this is my story. I
hmm
want to be a guest. Because
And
it's
nothing
not
is off
us.
limits,
We
man.
just have fun with it. Like,
Right.
it's not about us. It's about you.
Nothing is off limits, man. So just be open, and as we've said in many videos before, um, we both approachable. We do respond to inboxes, whatever y'all want to talk about. Slim, give them the email, man, because I always forget the email.
Right.
What's the
Wait, say
email?
that again. So you
I
said
said give them
email?
the email. Yeah, what's the email?
Ron and Toni podcast at gmail.com. And
Right.
that's you can find us on YouTube too. It's Ron and Toni podcast at Gmail. But also go to our YouTube page, like, subscribe, share, and let us know like what you want to hear, what you want us to talk about. Cause
Right.
we're here for you. Straight up.
Um,
Y'all see me keep looking up because I'm outside, right? And the other day, I was outside, I was walking outside, and a bird actually shitted right by my foot. So I'm looking up like, y'all better not catch me on this camera. So, yeah, and they are like up there going crazy. All right. Bad.
right. So this is so random today. Like this is what it is between me and you. We're gonna be talking about a whole lot of things. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Since we are talking about sex, I was doing research on people who are disabled and like STD testing, and come to find out, I haven't really looked up the percentages, but they said that doctors really don't pay attention to or focus on uh, a person's sexual health who's disabled because they just automatically assume that you know this person is not having sex or not doing anything of a sexual nature because they're disabled. So that's another topic that we may want to talk
Yeah, and
about.
we could cover that more on the show. I like that. Yeah, 'cause
Right.
that's how biased we can be with perception. That's
Right.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna do that, man, and it's just gonna be like a lot of fun with this topic and other topics. Personal Instagram, Ronald_Richardson_Jr. on Instagram, Facebook page, Ryan Rich Facebook page, or Ronald Richardson, my real name. But most people call me Ryan Rich or whatever.
Right.
So feel free and hit my girl up at the real Toni Hickman and
I'm
also
real
on IG.
Hickman all across the board, baby. The real
Right.
Toni Hickman. That's if you just remember not the fake Toni Hickman, but the real Toni Hickman, and
The
you
real
gonna get
Toni Hickman.
yeah.
And
So
the Ryan Rich and Toni Hickman show on Instagram. Just hit us up, man. Whatever topics y'all have, and we're gonna try to drop all that information on streaming and all that by the end of this week, hopefully, right?
yeah, we'll have everything for y'all. So yeah, it's coming. We're gonna have all the information by this weekend. We'll have everything for y'all to tune in for us. Um, so just stay tuned. Please follow our page at the Ryan Rich and Toni Hickman Show on Twitter. I mean, not on Twitter, but on Instagram, on Facebook, and YouTube. Follow us, like help us grow so we can help y'all grow. It's it's
All right.
it's a feedback exchange. Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. So
Well, on that note, it is time to go. And
yeah, and I won't be nervous next time.
you ain't nervous. Whatever. Whatever. Y'all, I could ask a whole bunch of questions, but I'm just leaving that alone right now. But leave it alone. Take the podcast.
I mean, if you want to, we could go there, but
No,
we don't want to explore them.
21 minutes. No, we ain't doing that right now.
All
So
right, all
we'll
right,
do it
cool.
for the podcast.
Yeah, when I'm
Yep.
not on camera.
Huh?
When I'm not on
When you're
camera,
not,
right?
I don't want to know. I want the world to know. Right, y'all. I gotta go. Peace.
All right,
Y'all, I love
peace.
you, and we'll see y'all soon. The Ryan Rich and Toni Hickman show. We coming, y'all. Peace.
All right, peace.